BSdiscover. Hey, how you doing? Guess what? Now I hope you came over. Did I pull you over? Some of you were stuck. Did you see the video? I was feeling that you were stuck. You were stuck because right at that particular time, at that minute, that moment that you're about to make the breakthrough is when you begin to slow down.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid.
I said, let me call them in, because the slowdown is that, okay, you have everything. You're right there. You wanted to open that store. You wanted to make that new menu for the new big event that you're having. You wanted to change from not understanding AI to understanding what AI is all about, how you can utilize AI. These are the big change. All of a sudden your mind begins to get stuck. Like, oh no, there's so much information, so much input. How do I release what has been given to me without forgetting all the tools that I have, and yet when to use them, how to use it, and what is the best time to make it happen? That where you was stuck. And I can tell you, if you was like me today, you was on it. You got up, you went straight to your laptop. You looked at your laptop, you see what you needed to do, everything that you needed to do that you haven't done because of the fear of not knowing whether you're going to be able to carry it out. You did it today. I know you did. I did. And I'm bringing you in. I'm willing you in. Yes, keep coming. Keep coming. Because it's not easy. The only easy thing is when people like you and I have each other to count on. I can count on you, always making sure that you comment, like, or view my videos. I appreciate that. And I give back by making sure I come back to you to give you more information, more pulling you in. And that's what it was all about, pulling you in. By the time I finished everything I did on my last video with the chat GBT and more of all, everything that I accomplished, that I had to go back to rearrange things because you're going to have to do it. You start a new idea. Guess what? The idea is good. I opened the idea. I approached it correctly. I distributed the idea out to everyone who needed to know. But guess what? There was a change. There was a clause in which I had to go back and make changes on that idea. If not, everything that was in front of that person was not able to be used because there were changes. And that's where I was. I went back to make changes, either changes in a product probably being out of stock, but not ever coming back into stock, or the complete merchant changes who they get product from. That's a big drastic change. Also, you just receiving, as I've done, and I told you to go back, make sure you're get in touch with these businesses that offer all this opportunity to build your credit, whether it's Chime, whether it's Cash App, whether it's CeeLo, whether it's Atlas. I have most of the cards. I have most of the videos. I have it there for you. I'll make sure I put a link in here so you can keep up financially, how to keep things in perspective. Now with Atlas, fine. They contacted me. Even if you fall back because of you moving forward and making other changes, using the income that you have from here and using it there so that you'll be able to survive. And within that, I was able to keep a good rapport with them that when I did needed them, they were able to address the situation without me losing much. And that with the pull, let me pull you in. Let me pull you in. I know you think it can't be done. You've been there. I've been, as I was walking today, I was thinking about, wow, could this be true? Could this be a breakthrough? Could this be a time that things actually happen? But it's the fear of not knowing. The fear of saying it's not time to do it. The fear of saying maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Why put off until tomorrow what you can have done today? You can always find the answer tomorrow, whether it was the right choice to make or the wrong choice. But you never know unless you make the choice and you actually go and look and see what's best for you. Is it now that I move? As before, I knew I was moving, but I knew there was issues surrounding certain plans that I wanted, but I had to take care of them issues first. Once I took care of the issues, I was able to go back with pride in myself today, handle some issues that I had that should have never been issues, but you didn't know or you wasn't taught the correct way. Now that you know, and with the help of AI and so on, you really can't go wrong whenever you're trying to find information, you know. So as long as you prompt it correctly, and that was the biggest thing. And I just want to thank you for allowing me this time to pull you in. It's over. Who's tired? We're not tired. We're moving forward. Tomorrow, make that plan. The plan is whatever you did today, you need to continue to do it tomorrow. Every day you need to get up, make a plan. And within that plan, you have to schedule yourself to move forward. Even if you're working and you're trying to do better, or if you're not working and you're trying to do better, what you're going to do is work on your plan. When you work on your plan, each day you trying to take a chip, just a little chip off of what you have done until you get to the point that you have accomplished everything. But it takes time. The time is the development, because whenever you develop, you're learning and you want to do things better. What if it allows the product to stay today, but tomorrow we have issue with the product? Have you studied that? Have you studied the product? Is the product a good product? Or the class you take, is this class worth me taking right now? Is it going to benefit me in my future? So these are steps that you have to make, but you got to pull yourself through, pull yourself in. And I'm pulling you in. I'm getting you ready. We're getting ready. Failure going fast. The biggest failure. But guess what? We're not the same. 2024, 2025, 2026. We did 2 years straight of failure going fast. And I know we done good. And some of you are to the point that you're making strides. You're making great direction. And in that direction that you're making, others are seeing what you're doing. So no longer are you getting negative feedback. You're getting positive feedback. I may be walking somewhere, like I'm in New York right now. I've been here almost a month and some days. And what I'm getting the feedback of people when they see you moving, they see you trying to do your best at what you do. Even if you're walking and doing content for your video, people get familiar with who you are. They address the situation by knowing who you are, where you are. So when you walk in certain areas, they know that you're okay in the area, and you really don't get any harsh feedback because you're not doing anything wrong. But recently I get just do it, be smart about what you do. And it was a great thing to hear, because people are being more separate and giving knowledge, even giving hooray, what's up, how you doing, or even applauding you. So whenever somebody gives you positive feedback, continue to know that you're doing something right. No longer are you just hearing just the negative coming at you, but you hear less of the negative because you move yourself out of a situation into a different situation that the people that you dealt with in the past are nowhere around you. And the only people who are with you are people who know you or heard of you, but really don't know you. So you have a chance of showing who you are, not by word of mouth, but by action, by how you do. Sometimes you wake up, you may be tired. Like 2 days straight, I was tired. I was like bummed out because there was so much I had contained, and I knew I had to release something. But once I released what I had to release, what was really worrying me, because I knew that I had to go and correct some matters. And as I correct that matter, I was able to notice that it wasn't really that hard. The only thing was knowing what you had to do, knowing how to implement whatever situation that came your way, and knowing how to just open up, find what needs to be found so you can close it and you can get back to it later. And that's the most important thing. And I want to thank you for the breakthrough. I want to thank you for being there for the breakthrough. It was truly a breakthrough. It was not easy, because it's a time that you can slid or you can move forward. And the game plan was not to slip backwards, but to move forward. And we did it today. And I thank you. And once again, stay put, stay close, failure gone fast. We are there.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluated. That's how I end up on the top, man, I'm calculated. My mind's a weapon, my body